Hello all and welcome back to High Ridge Farm with me, the Walrus. It is winter day 8 and the Festival of Ice has begun just outside of Marnie's ranch because I was mucking about in the house for the last 4 hours since I got up, moving some furniture around and putting stuff away. We've also got a bunch of key fruit that's ready for harvest today, so that's fantastic. Should I harvest it? Yeah, let's harvest it now just for the sake of actually having it done. I always forget when these festivals sort of have a cut-off sort of for attendance, and the thing is, I've always attended them. I don't think there's ever been a festival that I've not gone to, because I always fear that I'm going to miss something, and the chances are, when this is the 4th year, probably not going to miss anything new with this particular Festival of Ice. But hey, you never know, because of course this is all post the 1.6 update, so there could be new stuff. So, of course, every villager is out in force in their lovely winter attire. Let's go and have a quick chat with Marlon. Oh, no. I mean, I'm with you on the no bugs thing. I don't like bugs very much. So that's always good. And I do enjoy the pig's winter outfit. It is very adorable. And I think I might be not the only one who enjoys that. Because, of course, Marnie thought it was cute. Let's go and visit some of the other villagers as we bimble around and see if anyone else wants to have a quick chat. So that's Vincent in his lovely attire. That's awfully depressing, Evelyn. The sad thing is she's not, like, wrong to assume that. And then my good lovely wife and my sister-in-law making a snowman together. And, you know, it's nice that she wants to take some photos of me kicking everyone's backside in the competition that's coming up. Here's the one I wanted to chat to. I always like to chat to Leo to see how he reacts to each of the festivals, because I think that's a good idea. I mean, that's like not really surprising, useful information from George. It's just like, yeah, he's not wrong. Always a good idea to have a good winter hat, regardless of your age. I mean, yes, if you're bald, probably want a better one. Just throwing that one out there. But a good hat is where you lose a lot of your heat. Well, babies definitely do. That is something that I don't know much about having kids. But I have read that children lose a lot of heat out of their head. Yes, silliness aside, we have got to catch some fish. And I think I'm going to get bamboozled with this one. Now, it'll sound really stupid, but because this isn't my fishing rod, where I'm used to the fact that I auto-catch, like I don't have to press any buttons to reel the fish in, and I don't have as much cast bar. So, yeah, I'm going to bamboozle myself something fierce, I think. I'm probably going to end up just, like, spooning this up a treat. Because I know what's going to happen is that I'm going to forget to press the button. I mean, heck, I've already done that now. So, I mean, we've got one fish so far. It's a powerful start. I think I need to catch at least 5 to consider being, like, the victorious one. I think. Not 100% sure on that statement. Which is not always a thing. I mean, to be fair, I usually do come out with some nonsense a lot of the time anyway. Kind of a given. Okay, so... Well, we're doing okay. 3 now. We've still got 43 seconds. It's going okay. I mean, hopefully I can still catch some more. I mean, heck, you always want to catch more fish. Because why at any point would it not be a good thing to catch lots of fish? Well, I mean, I guess outside of video game reasons, there are things like overfishing. But this is a video game, and overfishing isn't a thing. I hope. Because that would be a horrifying concept of suddenly getting a message from Demetrius. Walrus, you've fished up every pike. They no longer exist. They are functionally extinct, and it's all your fault. That'd be terrifying. Okay, so let's see anything else that we can sort of wrangle here. Well, that's annoying. I got cut off in the middle of casting. Well, not casting, reeling in. That's very frustrating. Fine, though. Anything else that we can do here? We'll see, though. Well, who's the winner? Go on, please be me. I mean, I've got 5. I think that's sufficient to have everything. Well, we got a prize ticket. Okay, so that's a different reward that I wasn't expecting, because I was expecting something lamer, for want of a better phrase. Okay, so now, unfortunately, because of how much time that eats up, I have a need to actually get myself and my farm ready for tomorrow. So that's going to be annoying. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just frustrating that I've got to do that. I'll deal with it, though. We've got things to do. And part of it is, oh my goodness, we've got a giant key fruit. Oh, yes, I am very pleased with that, as I'm sure you can imagine. Because why would I not want a gigantic key fruit? That's fantastic. That's worth way more. I don't think I've actually seen a giant key fruit before. I knew they existed, but I'd never seen one. So I feel quite pleased with having had that appear. That makes me very pleased. Okay, so we've got a bunch of jade that we don't, strictly speaking, need. So let's get rid of that. Well, maybe not get rid of is probably the wrong word for it, but we'll replace it with another thing. Now, I'm probably going to turn a few more of these key fruits into seed, because I think that would be a good idea. But what? Oh, so I've got 58 of them. I don't think I want to turn all of them to seed. I mean, I got quite a lot of key fruit from that one mega fruit, which is great, as I'm sure you can imagine. I'm going to sell the red mushrooms. Don't need those. Okay, so we're going to turn some more in here. We'll plant all of these and kind of hope for the best on this front. There's not much else I can say on that side. Is I kind of hope for the best. So yeah, we'll give that a go. See what we can achieve here. Right. Okay. So we've got some winter roots. We've got 25 of the key seeds. I think I still want a little bit more than that. How much more? I'm not sure. But I definitely want more. So let's keep on trucking. And I mean, I know it's midnight now, so I think I need to make myself like a threshold cutoff point. I think now might be it. So let's go plant down these new seeds that we got and see what we can get. I mean, heck, we hopefully might get something good. Let's quickly hoe up a little bit more land. We'll just slap some more key seeds in. I really need to reorganize this bit of land for the expired bits and, you know, sort that out, because otherwise it's just going to be, well, it's going to eat up space that isn't being used. But at the same time, I haven't got any seeds to plant there, so it's less important. Okay, it's 1 AM now, so we're pushing it a bit fine here. But I am going to slap down the 20 winter seeds in this area here, because they need to be planted as well, because winter seeds are great. I love winter seeds. So kind of hope for the best on this one. It's very much about, I like the winter seeds because I like the crystal fruit. I think as a fruit, it's probably my favorite, just because the way it looks, and I'm curious to see what it would taste like. Of all the fruits that, like, oh yeah, I know a bunch of them, but a crystal fruit? Is it a slightly harder, like a fresh grape? Does it have like that tough skin? What's it like? Who knows? Right, so we cut it a little bit fine. We got into bed though, just about. So now we are on to Tuesday the 9th. So let's have a quick look. So we've got the Squid Fest on the 12th and 13th. Now that's new. I've never seen that one before. Tomorrow's Sebastian's birthday, and then we've got the winter market thing, and then we have the Feast of the Winter Star on the 25th. So we've got a little bit ahead. We'll see what we can do with this year's Feast of the Winter Star. I mean, it'd be so nice if somebody gives me a tea set, but I am painfully aware it's like the rarest thing that somebody will give you. And chances are I'll probably be given one of the children who'll give me a lump of clay. I mean, heck, Robin gave me stone or wood previously, so it's like, woo, yeah. Thank you, Robin. Okay, child, you should move out of the way. You know what? I think I'm going to make the key mask. I can't remember if I've made it already, so I'm going to use the sewing machine at some point today and a bit of key fruit, and I'm going to make a key mask because I think it's funny. I mean, I like having my kids wearing stupid things. I am not a good parent. I think it's probably the best way of putting it, is it? I'm a terrible father. Like, child, wear this dumb hat. You look like a moron. But it'd be really funny for me. Not your mother, just me. Okay. So we've got all of this going on here. Let's put some more bait on to our fishing line because we always want more bait. It is always good. We're always going to need it. I think that's really the way it goes, isn't it? I think I wouldn't mind making more of the deluxe worm bins. I mentioned that previously, but it's just the amount of moss that I need. And I don't think there's any easily reliable way of getting moss outside of the summer event where the green haze descends upon the valley. And yes, okay, some of the trees will have it on occasion, but it's not like it's a reliable event. So now I also do need periwinkles because I need those for the raccoons. Now I don't think that's going to be, it's not an astronomical too much of an ask to do, so I am going to find that. And after I've done that, I am going to try my very best to get a tuna. Now, I know it's a winter fish, but I am having great difficulty in catching the damn thing, and it's driving me around the bend. Because, shockingly enough, I'd quite like to catch one. It'd be really helpful. But I'm going to smoke some of these fish that I have lying around in the fish box. Again, I will turn any fish that I do catch that I haven't already done into bait, because it is a good idea for me to have that bait box. I might end up making a new chest that is literally just the bait bin. Although I can't remember. I think the chests that I've currently got might be small chests for the seasonal, like, or the crops and stuff. So I might need to upgrade those to large chests, because why would I have small chests? There's no point. They're diddly and they take up space and they're not as good. And now that, of course, I've got the recipe for both the big and small, both in wood and stone. Oh my goodness. So the wine is ready. So that is going to mean that a good chunk of my day is going to be organising wine. It's not a terrible thing. I do enjoy a good bit of wine. As the fact that this is more of a winery than a farm probably sort of explains. So, yeah. So I'm going to have lots and lots and lots and lots of starfruit wine. You know what? I might actually take the starfruit from here and just chuck it in all of the kegs and just go fully into starfruit wine for this particular production cycle. I think that might be a curious, probably quite a useful thing for me to do, to be fair, because then I'll have even more starfruit wine. Means I probably should go over to Ginger Island at some point and check on the growth of my starfruit. So we've got all this ancient fruit wine here. And we'll just quickly grab all of that. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's only ancient. Lots of ancient fruit wine. I think it's, what, 137? Including the one outside. So it's a decent amount. Like, hands down, it's a very decent amount of wine. And I know I also need to stash probably all the starfruit wine so I can put it into the aging cask, so I can put that batch of 100 in for next few generations of aging. And that's probably going to be the best plan of action for me on that one. So yeah. Again, there are plans within plans. But as we know, the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. And don't worry, there aren't little white mice controlling all of my aspects of control or doing things. It's not quite the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in here, thankfully, because otherwise the infinite improbability drive would have been just going absolutely preposterous, which unfortunately would explain a lot, sadly. Anyway, infinite improbability drives aside, we've got lots of things that we need to have sorted. So we're going to make some Powdermelon, and I thought, for a giggle, I wanted to see if I could put one of the key fruit in to make wine. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I didn't think we could, but okay, give it a try. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to make a lot of Powdermelon jelly. And again, melon jelly's not really something I've ever seen before. I don't know if it's not something I would do with that as a fruit. It doesn't seem as conducive to really good. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. It could be. It could be really good. I don't know. We'll find out, though, soon enough, I'm sure. So let's do what we can. And off we go. Got lots of coconut jelly. Lovely stuff. I mean, why would I not want that? That's always nice. Again, coconut jelly, not a thing I would have expected to be a thing. Certainly a possibility. I think I mentioned it in the last video, actually, because I'm making a lot of coconut jellies and preserves and things anyway. Because it's there and I can slap it in. I might as well. Because, you know, it makes sense to me to get all that done. Now, we're going to make some banana preserves. And that's something that actually is, I've been speaking to one of my daytime colleagues from Trinidad. And she was telling me about cooking with plantain. Because it's something I've always kind of wanted to do. But I've never... it's difficult to find. I think it's probably the easiest way. You have to go specifically hunting in the more world food shops. That's not a difficult, awful task. It's just it can be a little bit more difficult, especially since I don't really know what I'm looking for. I mean, I know what a plantain is. I know what it looks like, but I don't know if there are any like qualifiers for it that makes it more fresh or more usable, or the states in which it would be. I actually had some in a corn soup and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I've thoroughly encouraged them to bring it in again when they get a chance to the office, because we do office cookouts and it's really nice and I quite enjoy that. Okay, so I'm going to put the blueberries away. I didn't mean to grab those. I wanted to grab the pineapple, so let's give this a go. So put the pineapple in. That's all good. You know what? I am going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a try. Okay. So you can make key fruit wine. So it takes until the end of the season. No, I've got until the end of the season to ship out enough key fruit. It takes 7 days, I think, to create wine. I have enough time to see what it'll do, and it would be very funny if it's actually vaguely valuable or even not. Because if it's not particularly valuable, I'll probably just keep it and put it on a table. Maybe I'll make a key room. Yeah, I'll get another mannequin and put the key mask on it and put weird key accessories in there. Man, I sound like Hank Hill. What do you do? Key and key accessories. Good old madness. Yeah, because, you know, it's never allowed to be easy or sensible in this place. We don't do sensible. Righty, so we've got ourselves some more goodies. We're going to just burn through a bunch of that. That's fine. What else can we do? That's the question here at play. What else can we do? Well, we've got more key fruit to turn into seed, because, again, we need more key seeds. Because we've got more to plant. So we're going to slap that down. And that'll be great. Okay, so let's quickly journey to the beach, because we need to sort out... we need to get the tuna. We really need to get the tuna, and it's so frustrating that I haven't caught one yet, and it's just bothering me. I think it's probably the nicest way of putting it. It's bothering me endlessly. I can't be bothered to ship out taro. I mean, I've probably got 100 taro, but I just can't be bothered. It's probably like the most blunt, like, I just can't be bothered. That involves effort. CBA. For want of a better phrase. Genuinely CBA. Okay, so let's see if we can catch ourselves a herring. Yay, just what I always wanted. No, not really. Okay, so I do have a thingy-doodad, the sensor, so I can actually find out what's on the line. So that could be useful. Stress on the could be useful. Because chances are it won't be. Because that's how this works. I spadged that up a treat because I got so dismissive because it wasn't a tuna. And I ruined my cast there. I should really have paid a bit more attention and actually done that properly. So apologies there for me being a bit of a failure there. I just decided to not pay as much attention or do what I was trying to do properly. So that was foolish of me. I think it's probably the nicest way of describing it is I did a dum-dum. Oh well. It happens. It's not the end of the world. We're still casting. I'm going to keep casting until we get to about 7 o'clock. So we've got a good couple of hours or so before that happens. Because really, that's, well, I mean, that's when they stop biting the tuna, apparently. I am going to recheck fibs tomorrow and just check and see. Because I might have misconstrued that information. I could just be wrong. It could be that I need to do raining or something stupid. But it doesn't rain during the winter. It only snows. So I'm just confused and disorientated, and I'm confused, and I want to go home. That makes sense, right? I mean, I know I'm being very, very silly, but yes, that's the plan here. So we're gonna give this a go and see what we can catch. Still no damn tuna. Ugh, come on. I just want a tuna, please, please, just give me a tuna. That's all I need. Why, oh why, am I not able to have a tuna? And don't worry, I'm not going to start singing "Oh for tuna" because one, as established in a previous video, I can't sing for love nor money, and two, I don't know the words to "Oh for tuna" in its actuality. I do know the memes of the very silly something about a slice of cake. But no, no. Not gonna. No. Yes. Anyway, so we've got maybe one cast left before we have to bail on catching a tuna, which is annoying. I'm hoping that I can catch one. Yeah, I can squeeze one more in. Let's give it a go, give it a go, give it a go. We got another herring. Oh, and a key bean. Right, fine. We'll bail on it for now. We'll bounce. I'm gonna stop casting for now. There's no point in trying post their actual catchability time. So we'll deal. We'll deal with that. And I'm perfectly content with that. Essentially. Still frustrating, though. I think that's kind of a given, though, that it's endlessly frustrating. And we will deal with it. Let's go fly a kite down to the lower part of the map here. We're going to quickly go back into my key bean production shed, and we're going to make some more key beans. So I want to have 43 shipped out, so we've got a little bit shipped out. Not much, but we've got a little. I mean, again, could be worse. Surely we can get what we need done. But apparently we can't. The trouble is I'm loitering while I wait, so I might just reorganize a little bit of things. I know that being in a chest pauses time for the production of the beans and such, which is probably a good thing, because otherwise I could end up losing my time to a chest and end up going, oh, I appear to have passed out because I had my face in a chest all day. I mean, that'd be a bit more realistic, but also painful when it happens to you and you go, ah, damn. I mean, what am I going to do with a Pierre's sign? Like, I know I bought it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I should put it in a room that is just full of recycling bins, like all the recycling machines, because, you know, he is trash. I know, I'm so nice, aren't I? Inferring that everyone in the village is terrible. I mean, they're human beings. They all have, well, fictional representations of human beings. Everyone has their own foibles, so I can't deny that I do actually enjoy the fact that people do have their character faults and their flaws. Because people do genuinely have that. They've all got individual faults and flaws. Right, so let's slap down some more of these beans. Let's see what we can do with that. Hopefully something good. I mean, they'll grow up quickly enough. I mean, it's only 3 or 4 days for them. So we're pretty much golden on that front, at least. So let's see. I mean, the morels... Am I going to use them? I could turn them into, like, dried morels, I guess, if I felt like it. I mean, I guess that's the thing there, is like, if I feel like doing something, I could do something, if I were to feel like doing so. Righty-ho, then. We've got some more miscellanea going on in here. I need to go and visit the mayor, Lewis, for that prize ticket to redeem, because, you know, I've got it. I need to do something with it. Where next? Let's go visit the raccoons. We've got the periwinkles. We should just get rid of them out of our inventory because, again, we need to. Because, yes, it's perfectly good that they're there, and I want to make sure that they have a happy existence. And I would like to make sure that we have everything we need for them. Because that would be cool. Right, let's teleport back up to the farm. What's next on the agenda? Let's just check down here just in case. I don't think there's anything that's screaming needs to be dealt with down here. Which is a good thing, to be fair. We'll grab that. I mean, it's 10:20. What else can we do to for the end of the day? And we've got the 5 powdermelon seeds, so let's go slap some powdermelons in. So we're going to pop them... Ooh, let's say at the top of the farm. Like the smaller plot nearer to the house, I think, is probably the best place. I mean, heck, we had a giant powdermelon this morning, so I was very pleased with that one. Like, 2 giant crops in 2 days, that's pretty damn good showing, if you ask me. And I'm never going to be upset about more powdermelon. Okay, so we're going to just quickly blast through all of these. Because, of course, as I mentioned in the previous video, that I kind of prefer waiting until the end of the day. Sorry, not the end of the day, so until all 3 of them are ready for harvest. Grab all of them. It feels more sensible to me. Whether that is actually the case is a very different question, though. So, to make the key doodad, I forgot to grab fabric. I could have sworn I grabbed fabric. I think I grabbed the beer instead, didn't I? I'm a genius. I genuinely do wonder how I don't fall down more. Because it is an incredible inability to remember what I'm doing. Okay, so make me a key mask. Yeah, I have a key mask. So that is going into the doodad box for now. You know, the doodad Ujma Flip thingamajig box, the dresser. Righty, so we're coming up towards the end, like really the day. There's not really much else I can do here other than deposit a couple of things. So I'm going to start my lovely farewell. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do like, share and subscribe because, you know, it's always really helpful to see. And if it's been your first video or you've got anything you'd like to say, like anything you'd like to see me do, please leave a comment. I'll always read it. I'll always try to respond because why would I not? Obviously, a big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters. So thank you very much for supporting me through all of this madness of High Ridge Farm. and as we prepare to move on to the next part of this year in the farm. So hopefully I will catch you all again the next time the Walrus plays Stardew Valley.